Welcome back to the That's Crazy podcast, where we talk about all things that make us go, that's crazy. My name is Gage.
My name is Zoe.
And to start, we have to make a public apology. Because unfortunately there was no episode last week because, you might have seen it on the news, Zoe was caught sneaking into the backyard of Lewis Capaldi's house and was unfortunately detained by the London police in the UK last week for what's it called? Invading of private space. What's it called?
Perversion.
Breaking.
Loitering.
Stalking.
Breaking and entering.
Kidnapping. No, actually we were just busy for Mother's Day. We were treating our mothers, hanging out with our mothers.
We love our mommy.
Shout out to our moms. And also, you may not have noticed by my Disney shirt, but I did just get back from Disneyland. So.
Oh, God.
Well, actually this says Disney World, but whatever.
Everybody take a shot if Gage is going to announce he's going to Disneyland again in a week.
Be drunk. I had a lot of fun. There's a few short little stories I want to share. All in all, like usually you hear like those horror stories of like the parents at Disney who are pretty crazy. It wasn't that bad this time, but you do have like the classic few parents who are like, get fucking over here. Be quiet.
That's funny because when we went, my parents all made us wear these like monkey backpacks
So
with
they
the
had you on a leash.
We were all on a leash.
Yeah.
We were like,
You know what? In this one family, they were right in front of us in line for Monsters, Inc. And I was 2 steps away from calling CPS because their children would be like, they'd be on their phones like scrolling, and their children would be like, I'm not kidding you, like halfway across the line. Like they kept crawling underneath. And so they'd start calling out their name, and they'd be like, where are they? And I was like, I don't know, bitch, halfway across the street because you didn't pay attention. If you're at Disney and you see a group of people with matching shirts walking towards you, you need to run.
sprint.
Because there was also like a high school band visiting. And so there was like 30 band kids at this restaurant that we were at. And I was like, okay, we need to eat our food and we need to get out of here.
What kind of school did we have to go to get to go to Disneyland?
I hear people all the time are like, oh yeah, when I was in high school, even from Midwest schools, they're like, yeah, when I was in high school, our marching band went to like Walt Disney World like once every other year. And I was like, we didn't even have marching band uniforms. We didn't even get to go. We went to the Nebraska State Fair. We didn't even get to go to Worlds of Fun.
I got to go to Colorado once.
For what?
For cross country.
Oh, tea.
But it was to run and sweat and barf and throw up.
Yeah. We'll share our horror stories about that sometime. Anyways, so this is like the first Disney trip. I've been able to before, but this is like the first full time where I was really able to drink throughout the whole trip. I was old enough now. And let me tell you, my cat is clobbering my boyfriend. I wish I could get a video of this. Hold on. If you are a visual watcher, a video will be attached.
Oh my god. What is she doing?
She's just climbing. Diva.
Oh my god.
So we'll insert that video. But we got a little tipsy. I dare say the Disney drinks are strong. They're like doubles. So I dare say a little drunk.
Okay.
We went on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which is like the one that drops you. And like it lifts you back up and you drop again and lift back up and drop again. When I tell you, I think that's probably the most fun I've ever had in my entire life.
Being drunk on that ride? Oh
I'm not kidding. This can sound so Disney adult. And I think it was just the alcohol. And I was just having fun. I was with my boyfriend. I was in love. We were in that ride, and I was like, I started tearing up a little bit. I was like, I'm having so much fun right now.
He's never beating the Disney adult allegation.
Yeah, I know.
Listen,
you're not.
there's a fine line between Disney adult and Disney gay.
Oh.
It's cute because I'm
You
a
would be
Disney
the
gay, you know.
You would be the one to know. Is that one video that I posted on my story and I said me on the way to the liquor store?
Yes.
And you said, accurate.
Yeah.
You're like, I was just there 10 minutes ago.
So yeah, it was fun. But on our way back, this is my last little story tidbit. We did a 4-hour layover in Denver.
Ooh.
Which isn't terrible because I do like a layover. I like to look around the shops, get a little
Yeah, it's
snack.
less stressful.
Yeah, because then I don't want to be like the person having to run. Like
Oh,
across
I am.
I can see you now. Like
I've been debating getting one of those suitcases that are like a scooter.
scooter.
Because I feel like I could get more speed on it than just my 2 legs.
That would be so funny. You like, what's that TikTok audio like the? You know, I don't know the words. It's in Spanish.
Okay.
That's Zoe on her scooter in the middle of the airport.
Hello.
So yeah, we're chilling at this airport. We went and got like, have you ever been to like Voodoo Donut? It's famous in like other states.
Voodoo Donut.
Yeah, they had
No.
a good donuts and stuff. They were ginormous. But then we went to the do you know what like a duty free store is?
No.
They have them in all like a bunch of airports because basically like since there's so many like state tax differences, you can go into these duty free stores and buy them like tax duty free basically. It's like I think there is still a sales tax, but I think it's separate from like
So what's in here?
like what's the state? It's like designer stuff, perfumes, like expensive skincare and stuff. Anyways, we're in this
Jurisdiction.
we're in this
Wow.
duty free store. And we get backed into like a corner with all the fragrances because I love me and Zoe do this all the time. I love to go like smell fragrance. I'll smell fragrance by fragrance. Like I don't even care. And so we were just chilling, and this guy starts coming towards us. And I'm like, oh, he's either like watching us to make sure we're not stealing, or maybe he's gonna come ask if we need any help. He comes up to me and he goes, "Can you buy one of these for me?" Like I think he wanted a commission. But well, at first I was like, I'm not gonna buy these for one of you. I can't even afford one for myself. I forgot that commission exists. And I was like, no, we're just looking. I can't really afford it right now. We just got back from Disneyland. And he goes, I knew you were going to say that. And I was like, oh, okay.
What the fuck?
And he was like, he was kind of creepy, I'm not going to lie. But he was like, yeah, I have. Do you know what intuition is? And I was like, I mean, like instincts? Like, yeah. And he was like, what was he? He was like, my third eye. And I was like, okay. And at this point, I was like, you know what? I've been getting really good about like beating my social anxiety. Like this is social anxiety, like final boss. So I start playing around, and I'm like, I bet you see everything, don't you? And he goes, I don't just have 3. I have 6 eyes. And well, no, first he goes, how many eyes do you think I have? And I was like, I don't know, 40. Because I was playing around at this point. And he goes, no, I have 6. 1 here. 1 here, 1 here, the Father and the Spirit. And then at that point, I was like, we need to get out of the store.
We've been cursed.
This is like the Denver airport conspiracy theories. There's like some cult going on in here. I was terrified. He's watching us now. So that's when I was like,
Name of the pod.
welcome to the pod. That's when I was like, have a nice day. We're gonna go to our gate now.
Yeah.
And we left.
What?
So yeah, that was our Disneyland experience. It was a lot of fun.
Nothing says Disneyland like.
Your third eye.
Yeah.
You're like, my intuition says I'm about to clock you in your face. You
Literally.
don't back up
Then
away
you
from
went
me.
like this. There was another one that.
Oh, and I have one more story because we just got pulled over the other night.
What?
Yes, girl. And
Is it first time or no?
No, I've been pulled over one other time, and the first time I was actually speeding. I will admit that. I was 17. I was actually speeding to a high school theater competition, so
Honestly valid.
it was important. But that's also when I had. Do you remember the babies in health class? We had one of those. My friend had it because I had to go pick her up. It was crying in her arms.
Oh, I remember you saying.
Yes, this officer makes me roll down my window, and I'm like, "Hi," and the baby's like, "Wah, wah." And he's like, "Nice baby," and I was like,
Thank you.
"Thank you. Can you just give me my ticket?
Can you just stop it?
I need to go to my high school theater competition." But the last time, it was like a couple nights ago. It wasn't even bad. I just have something broken in the back of my car that I need to get fixed. And so they give you like a fix-it ticket, and you have to go like get it fixed in a certain amount of time. Which I actually ordered the part myself, and I'm gonna do it
What is
myself. It's
Is
like
the
my back
light?
headlight. Like
Oh, I've done that.
The plastic is broken, so I just have to replace it. One last thing before we get into this episode, we asked y'all, what are we gonna call this summer?
it? Oh, they replied.
Last episode, we have some replies actually.
Oh.
And we're gonna go through them real quick. Someone said maybe Rihanna summer if Rihanna comes out with some music,
It's not happening.
but.
We say this every episode.
And nobody listens.
Isn't there
No.
something going? Isn't she doing the Smurfs movie though right now?
I'm not listening to no Smurf soundtrack.
Like,
So maybe scratch her on a summer. 'Cause she's
Yeah,
a
that ain't
little
happening, babes.
Preoccupied.
We've been saying this. Listen up.
but whatever.
Someone said Tekka summer. I don't know what that means.
Oh, Lil Tecca?
What's Tekka? Is that an artist?
Yeah, but I don't. Why would they not say Lil Tecca? But if you're saying Lil Tecca summer, then yes.
Period. Someone also said DJO summer.
Ooh. Ooh.
I could see it, but didn't he already released his album though, didn't he?
He released it like a month ago.
Okay, that's kind of more of like a spring moment then, unless it gets really popular and then it starts to pop off in the summer.
I will be living my DJ this summer. You and me, girl.
Someone also said sport nationals summer.
Next.
But I know I'm like,
What is that?
what sport?
What sport?
National where? You think we know about national sports?
We asked what. No, next.
Next. It's going to be Brat Summer 2.0 Kesha edition.
Ooh.
Because she is releasing her new album soon. I think it's just called Period.
Period.
And it's literally just like a period.
July
Is like the
4th.
name of the album. July 4th. Okay. Get ready for Kesha's Summer, everybody.
Okay, I can deal with this. Okay. Any other ones?
That's all we got.
Didn't we have some on our TikTok?
Oh, yeah. Let me look at my TikTok.
The TikTok ones were funny.
Also, our TikToks and our Instagram Reels are popping off right now.
I know.
so
I get them on my For You page, and I'm like, oh, that has a lot of likes.
Thank you for following. Thank you for... We post clips there, so like, go watch. If you don't have time to watch the full podcast, go watch our clips, because they're kind of popping off right now. Oh, someone said, Eternal Sunshine, Brighter Days Ahead, Summer.
Someone said that, and it was Gage's fake account.
It was not me. Someone-
Gage made a fake account just to go.
Somebody said Walt Disneyland.
Disneyland Summer. It is Disneyland.
Guys, someone said Louis Capaldi summer.
The UK police like, excuse me, what you say?
Oh, what'd you say there, mate? He said Louis Capaldi summer.
Someone said, well, also it is Disneyland's 70th anniversary this summer, so it kind of is Disneyland Summer. Anyways, someone said World War III Summer, which I would like to not manifest that, so
Don't say that.
let's maybe not do that one. Someone said Recession Pop Summer, which is pretty on brand with what we
I
said.
think that, yeah, that's pretty good.
Someone said CXOXO Summer. That, what's her name? The, Havana, na. Camila Cabello.
No.
That's kind of, that came out like 2 years ago at this point.
No, sorry.
Someone
I
said,
love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it.
someone said Virgin Summer, Lord's new album.
Oh, I thought you just meant like the virgins were about to pop their pussy this I'd be like, yes, yes.
No, her new album's coming out.
Okay, I can.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Period.
Okay.
So, what should we go with? I think I'm still going to stick with Broke Bitch Summer.
I think so too. Free festivities summer.
At least until we hear some of this new music, and then maybe we'll change our opinion.
Yeah, maybe we'll feel a little better.
We are back from break, y'all. And today's topic we're doing is basically sharing our opinions unprompted to strangers on the internet.
More specifically,
Perfect.
Reddit.
Ask Reddit, and also I found some like fun prompts on just like the advice or / advice one.
Mm-hmm.
So, Zoe, where should we start? Because I know you have some specific ones on here.
I really like the relationship ones because I do this. These are my favorite like YouTube videos. The relationship ones are so funny because it's like they're asking for advice, but within their question they have the answer there and they just don't know
They
it,
just don't know it. Okay.
which is so hilarious
Let's
to
get,
me.
oh,
Sorry. Okay.
let's get into this first one. I'm ready.
This first one is really long. And my favorite thing is that they have to say their age in here and their gender. Like it's
You know what
a
I've always
requirement.
it's always like male 32.
Like no, it's like a requirement or they'll take your
Oh, really?
question down.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay. Should I, 25 male, be more strict with my wife, 24 female, about her guy best friend? Okay, here we go. This is so long. Recently, my wife has met this guy best friend through work, and things have happened between us that make me very suspicious of their rapid growth as friends. A little over a month ago, my wife told me about this guy at work who makes her really nervous because he's attractive and has an F-boy reputation. This wasn't really shocking. Attractive men has always made her nervous. Then one day she suddenly started talking about him more. It started off as them just getting along and learning they had a lot in common. And she eventually got his Snapchat from another coworker. What? I've never had anything against my wife being able to have guy friends, and I wasn't against this one at first. But within a week of their new friendship, my wife confided in me that she felt she needed to have more experiences. Her and I married very young, and she felt she missed out on discovering herself and is now asking me if I would consider letting her explore. This 100% just meant having sex with another guy, and then I ended up finding out she specifically meant this new guy friend from work. This wasn't the start of my suspicions, and honestly some of our current problems. Another week goes by and my wife tells me she's going out with her girlfriends. They do this regularly.
Okay, work.
Me and my wife use Life 360.
Oh, yeah. What do y'all know about Life 360?
An app that more or less lets you see someone's location at times. I spent the night periodically checking where she was, which isn't new and something she always knew I did when she went out super late. It's just so I know where she is in case of an emergency. Later in the night, I saw she had been at a house. What does this say?
Do you need
This is so fucking long. Later on, I saw she had been at a house for a while, for over an hour, and just assumed this was one of her girlfriend's houses like she told me she would be. Later, when she got home, I asked her how her night went, and she told me all they did was drive around and occasionally stop for food or to listen to music. I immediately had a worried look, and she asked me about it, and I said nothing, and we went to bed. Later, I woke up, and around 4 a.m.
You can never go to bed like that.
Oh, this is so bad. Later, I woke up about 4 a.m. and couldn't stop thinking about it, so I decided to get up and look through her phone. Oh, no. Okay.
No.
Oh! Oh, I read ahead a little bit.
Don't spoil.
To look through her phone. I know this crossed a major line, and I'm sorry about it, but in the moment I decided, because I was desperately hoping all my suspicions were wrong. The messages I found between her and her new guy best friend made me so lightheaded it hurt. They were texting earlier that day talking about how much they wanted to kiss and have sex, and even detailed a couple of things he wanted to do to her, and she was all for it. And then I saw their messages about her girlfriend dropping her off at his house that night, linked with the address I saw on the Life 360.
Not the girlfriends helping.
They helped! I immediately woke up my wife and confronted her about it. Ever since then, including that early morning, she has been adamant that she was just harmlessly flirting, and what she did was not cheating. I have no idea what I should be thinking anymore. I don't want to divorce her, to be honest, but she has been persisting that they are just friends and nothing happens between them. She often goes and hangs out with him to watch movies. As a matter of the fact, she is with him right now as I make this post. Her and I are just at complete disagreement regarding how we should fix their problem. She thinks I should just trust her because she says she's not lying, and I think she needs to completely drop in, even as a friend. But I have not made that request because I'm trying to believe her and I don't want to sound manipulative or controlling. I actually don't know what to do. I feel like she genuinely just doesn't really want to be with me anymore, but doesn't want to initiate the divorce. I don't even know where to explain the other details and how she is clearly showing favoritism to him over me. I'm confusing and I don't know what's wrong or right anymore.
Listen. There are controlling men. This situation would not be controlling. Like, if it's like, you can't go spend time with any other men. Like, that's just not allowed. You can't even have male friends.
No, he was all for it.
He was for it.
And she abused
the hell out of it. And at least, like, it's fine to have the conversation. Be like, you know what? I think I want to explore a little bit more.
Yeah.
You're all adults. There's adults that, if that's your thing, do that thing.
An open relationship. Yeah, that's
but
fine.
Don't act on it until you know if your partner's okay with it.
Like, you just mentioned the idea and you're like, okay, bye.
Okay, sorry, I'm going to do it. Full force. I'm at his place as you're writing this message. Yeah, I would suggest just a divorce. Divorce, babe.
She does not want to be with you. I'm sorry.
And you deserve more than that. And it's okay. Just let it end. Divorce exists for a reason.
And it's okay.
There's nothing.
But it's so hard when you love someone, though.
I know. But when and it's so, you get kind of blinded too, because you're like, I don't know, I still feel like we're in love. I don't know. Girl, she's at
She's gone.
his house. Also, to the girlfriends that were helping.
That is so
That's
raunchy.
kind of nasty work, honestly. I mean, if they were her girlfriends, like, they obviously knew that she was married. Like, hello?
The crazy part to me is her honesty about everything as well. Like, she didn't even lie. She was just like, oh, yeah, my friend's, like, totally dropped me off at his house. So, no,
Yeah.
but leave her. I'm
Leave
sorry,
her.
honey. She doesn't like you anymore. And there is someone for everyone, and that's not your person.
Yeah. And still, and to all the men out there, like, let your girl have male friends. Obviously, like, there's nothing wrong with that. But when it gets to a point like this, I don't
Like, this is raunchy.
This is a lot. The text messages, that's crazy.
Anyways.
It's, if this is an AskReddit, if you could swap lives with someone for a day, but you had to live their day exactly how they would, who would you pick, and what's the first thing that you would do? Not beating the stalking allegations.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. You go first.
I don't think I want a super famous person, just because, like,
I'm so famous myself that it's
I'm just so famous already. No, just because, I don't know, that would feel weird to me. I want to choose, like, let this universal being, like, transport me into, like, a random, like, person and, like, I don't know, like, the French countryside or something.
Ooh.
I want to be, like, an old 86-year-old woman, like,
Ooh,
taming some sheep or something.
that's good, Gage.
Like, just wake up on a farm, like, the sunrise, make my little...
Like, so close to death that you just get to enjoy every moment.
Well, yeah.
That's what that said to me.
Someone said, I'd pick my dog. No responsibilities, no stress, gourmet food, a bit of exercise, and the best vibes.
Ooh.
Actually, I want to be my cat. I changed my mind.
Period.
Furry. Down.
I think I would be my brother,
Really?
Ollie.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, my brother Ollie has very nonverbal autism. And I think that it would just be really cool to be able to like see what he sees and hears
And
what he hears.
how he experiences life.
Because he just doesn't talk because he doesn't want to, because we're all annoying and we all talk too much.
Diva.
Or he just like physically can't. I think it would just be cool to like have to do everything that he does in a day, so I'd be able to help him out a little bit, you know?
Okay, I do have an advice thread real quick. My friend, the title of it is My Friend Dated Her High School Teacher.
Oh, Lord.
This is getting a little close to home right here.
Don't! I'm getting trauma.
Okay, here. This has been driving me crazy. Someone I know started seeing a guy. Here's the thing. The guy was her 11th grade teacher. He's only 10 years older than her, and she's in her 40s. So he was really young when he taught her. Okay, so it's at least they're not in high school anymore so far.
Still.
Oh, this is crazy. This goes. It was sexy and titillating at first until he told her he would date girls he taught after they turned 20, but he decided to track them down based on how sexy he found them, wait for them to graduate and become legal, then he'd track them down.
Wait, I thought that the girl was the teacher. What happened here?
No, it's the guy. Someone I knew started seeing a guy. Here's the thing. The guy was her 11th grade teacher.
So he was basically like just using high school as like
Yeah.
a Tinder and then
Yeah.
like waiting on it.
He said, let me wait off for these investments to pay off. He said, this thread says, he left a trail of broken hearts and boasted to her that he slept with, let's say, a lot. Is this gross or is he doing things legal? Am I overthinking? I'm trying not to tell her to let nostalgia get in the way. Not the nostalgia. Oh, shit. Edit, he did lose his teaching license because the principal found out he was dating past students. He's not allowed to work at or teach at any public school now, so unless he bags groceries at Trader Joe's, he can't work. Okay, gag Trader Joe's, I guess.
I mean, that is a form of like grooming.
Yeah, I think it's gross. I don't think if it's explicitly illegal, it should be. We actually, I won't say anything.
No.
We had some of that going on at a school. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, funny story to add to that. The school that we used to go to is actually thinking about doing where they put the phone in the bag and then the
Again?
bag locks.
Uh-huh.
Not like when we would put it in those
like
little
lock it?
like lock it all day. You don't get to take it from class to class. And my mom was asking me for reasons why they shouldn't do that, and I go, This school has hired too many pedophiles for you to not allow your students to have their phone. And she took it to the meeting, and they were gagged.
Period.
Like,
and also, like, school shooters, pedophiles, like...
There are more problems that you need to be focusing on.
We live in a tornado-heavy area. We had tornado drills where we'd have to go... What if I want to text my mom before
that
I'm
you
about
love
to get
her.
fucking sucked up by a
that
tornado?
You love her. Like, are you kidding me?
I understand. I understand that it's a distraction. I understand that.
But you give them an iPad to do their schoolwork on.
That's just what doesn't make sense to me. I don't know.
It make sense.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not in high school anymore, because, bitch, I would have been raising hell.
Oh, me and you would have been in our little suits.
I would have
been like...
I would have, like, 5 phones, so they'd have to, like, and they, like, shake the... There'd be phones, like, flying out of my, like, socks,
like,
pants.
Apple Watch, phone, iPad mini,
earpod,
big iPad, laptop.
Let me take out my brain implant.
Meta glasses.
Let's see. What do some of these people say in these comments? Oh, someone said she's in her 40s. She isn't some doe-eyed schoolgirl. She's an adult woman who can make her own choices. Okay, but when this relationship starts back in high school, I think that's a problem.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I don't know.
He just shouldn't be able to teach. God, why are all mine so long? I was that kid in school where they would, like, popcorn read to me, and I'd be like, no, please.
Oh, my God. I loved reading. And when bitches would be like, the apple turn...
Phil.
I'd be like, popcorn me. Popcorn. I will read it.
Choose me.
I am halfway down the sheet already.
It's in progress. Anyways, how do I, 32 male, progress with dating her, 26 female, who's dealing with a lot and doesn't turn up much? This story is really funny because listen to this title sentence.
Okay,
I met Katie at university. Katie doesn't turn up to class much because of family and health issues. She says she drops off the face of the earth often. So they met at school.
Oh, okay.
You guys, I can't. I'm like on Reddit, like, and then I say it, and I'm like, okay. She drops off the face of the earth often. Talking to me and a friend, she spoke about her insomnia. She goes 48 hours to 5 days, sometimes without sleep, and other health issues.
Oh, my God.
She's spoken about medications she's on, 8 to 10, including antidepressants, sedatives, and pain relief. She'll sleep a lot during the day, but really active at like 3 a.m.
Not her zoomies.
I caught feelings for Kitty. I try to help her, and she's asked me why I'm so nice to her. Recently, we spent a night at her dorm drinking and spending time together. There was chemistry. I asked her if she wanted to meet up to study together with a friend the next day, and she said yes.
Okay.
That day came, and she didn't turn up.
Oh, well.
A day later, Girl, she went to bed. A day later, I got a message apologizing. She hopes I'm not mad, and our family problems have gotten in the way. She's looking forward to it more than I knew. She didn't sleep for 5 days. Then finally went to bed at 11 and woke up at 8 p.m.
Oh, my God.
Last night, she calls me, and we spend 4 hours talking. I ask if she's dating anyone. She says, no. Are you? I say, no. She tells me she likes me. Likes me. And I tell her I've been thinking about her since we met last time. She said she felt the same way and was waiting for me to tell her. I asked her out today. She picks an adventure park and says it will be fun. Plan is I pick her up from her house in the morning and I ask her when. She says wait. I'll message when I'm up. She'll try to wake up at 9, but if she doesn't, her parents will wake her up at 11. Okay. At 2 a.m., she's still debating on getting sleep or studying and practicing her martial arts in the mirror.
What? Okay. I mean, work.
I tell her to get as much rest as she needs. She says sweet dreams and we'll talk about... What? She says sweet dreams and we talk about her moving into my flat. I can help her with our study and get her into uni. She's down for that. It's now 3 p.m. in the afternoon and I haven't heard from her. I really like Katie. She's beautiful, honest, and rebellious. It's a shame she doesn't turn up a lot, but I know she has health problems. Does anybody have any advice? Someone said talk to more girls.
I mean, Like, if you like her, I guess keep putting the work in. But also, I just don't understand. Like, I know, I mean, I've dealt with insomnia before, and I know there's, like, some terrible cases of it.
That's like...
But is there not, I feel like, especially if you're going 5 days, you should, I know she's on medication, but I feel like she should be doing, like, is nobody concerned for their health? Like, she should be, like, at a clinic or, like, a sleep study or something. I don't know.
Said she lives with her parents, too. Why are her parents... Her parents didn't wake her up.
Oh, someone said, I was with someone very similar, and my advice would be to stay clear. Their unreliability can get extremely annoying, and your own life will suffer because of it. You say she's rebellious, too, which is not a good sign either. Rebellious women are hard work. Whoa.
Somebody got their feelings hurt, is what that just said.
This entire comment is null and void now. And don't even think about moving in together. Get to know someone for a couple of years before even considering such a drastic move. I made that mistake twice. Okay, so he's being clearly...
Actually, I disagree. I think you should move in with someone so that you know if you like them or not.
I mean, it really is.
Signing a lease, though, with someone is...
The financial problem is a lot, but also it is, I mean, the true test if you can live with somebody else.
Like, if you leave that left sock on the front floor one more time, I'm going to rip your head off.
Hey, and my boyfriend leaves clothes everywhere. So.
Gag me in front of all of these
Kaden
people.
is perfect.
And I don't care. I love him for who he is.
I'm doing my laundry later.
This is the title. Thinking of breaking up with my boyfriend of 6 months. IDK if I'm overreacting or what? Hi, Reddit. I've been holding this in for a while, and I don't know where else to talk about it, so here I am. I've been dating my boyfriend for 6 months, and lately I've just been stuck. Like, I've been thinking about leaving, but there's something stopping me every time. He's controlling, like really controlling. He gets jealous fast, assumes things without asking, and it's always like I have to explain myself even when I haven't done anything wrong. Like this one time in class, I had no choice but to sit next to a guy, literally no other seats, and when my boyfriend found out, he got mad, like genuinely mad. Girl, I had to sit down, like where you want, I don't know where you want me to go.
Like, D cannot be that file.
I'm also not allowed to talk to guys. This is like the opposite of the first thread that we read.
Yeah.
I'm also not allowed to talk to guys, not even classmates. He gets upset when I walk past a group of guys. Like, what am I supposed to do? Disappear into thin air?
Fly away.
Clock him.
Oh.
And God forbid I post myself on social media. Even just normal pics like selfies or outfits. He doesn't want me doing that. And I can't wear anything that shows my chest or my legs, not even cleavage, just chest in general. Shorts are off limits, too. It's always wear a shirt and pants.
Not the business casual.
This is
online only.
business casual at Olive Garden is crazy. And the thing is, I've been wanting to leave. I've been wanting to do two for a while, but I'm scared. I'm attached to him. And maybe it sounds pathetic, but I feel like I don't have anyone else. He became my person, and even if he hurts me sometimes, emotionally, mentally, I still love him. And it hurts to think about walking away from someone I put so much of myself into. But at the same time, I don't feel safe. I don't feel like me. I feel anxious all the time. You're answering your question right here in
like
the second paragraph.
this is what I'm saying.
Constantly worried that I might do or say something that will set him off. I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah.
Leave him.
Yeah. Leave him.
Run.
And it's not...
Go far away.
You aren't in the wrong for, like, feeling like you want to stay either. Like, that's a very... Especially when you're being manipulated and abused like that. Like, it's very normal. But you need to get the fuck out of town, stat. Because there is no healthy relationship where one person should be controlling that much. You should be allowed to have friends. You should be allowed... I mean...
Girl.
For gay people, it's like, what, am I only allowed to talk to girls now? Like, I don't know.
Like, you can't talk to anybody.
No talking.
Also, the sharing, like, pictures of yourself on Instagram. Like, if you feel good, you should be allowed to post yourself. If you look cute that day, take a selfie.
Yeah, this is the day and age we live in. Get it, girl.
Yeah,
but no,
run. Leave. Get yourself if you need to find a new support system, go figure out what your hobbies are. And maybe you haven't had hobbies because maybe he's controlling, but find some stuff that makes you happy and then go talk to people that do that same stuff.
This girl is giving me flashbacks. Guys, I posted this.
It's me.
It's me.
It's me. Oh, that's so weird. It says from Zoe Sennett on here.
And I did leave. Actually, I kicked him out.
Period.
So.
All right, Zoe, here's your...
Ever since my wife got into true crime, she low-key thinks I'm going to murder her over dishes.
Yes.
This is the title.
Me.
We used to be normal. Now she won't... Now she won't go to sleep unless she hears the front door lock click 3 times. If I take too long in the bathroom, she assumes I'm dismembering something. Left my phone face down once, and she spent the night Googling psychopath micro expressions. Every time I talk about fixing the basement, she looks like she's bracing for a cold case.
Oh my God.
And yesterday I said, we need to talk. And she opened her notes app like she's prepping for trial.
She said, let me take some notes real quick.
I think I'm in love with a woman who thinks she's in a Netflix documentary.
Oh, that's kind of cute, actually.
I
That's
love
cute.
her, but I'm with someone who now trusts Dateline more than me. How do you convince your wife you're just a guy with poor dish habits, not a guy with victims?
First of all, me, because I love true crime stuff, and I have to double check our front door and our back door and make sure all of our locks are locked every single night.
And that's okay.
I don't think my boyfriend's a serial killer, though, so I think we're
No.
okay there, at least. I don't know, sometimes I'm worried. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
Shit, girl, how old are you?
Yeah, there's this clip from RuPaul's Drag Race. It's these two queens, and one of them, they're, like, interviewing each other, and one of them goes, yeah, I always told myself that, like, if I didn't become famous by, like, age 30, I was just gonna become a serial killer. And the one interviewing goes, well, girl, how old are you? I'm getting scared.
How old was she?
I think she's like 35. But she was famous, so we're okay.
She
Period.
also killed people, but that was
She-
beyond the fact.
I don't know. I mean, it
I
just seems
know.
it's just kind of a fun, cute little one. Like,
I think that she's just playing around with you.
yeah, I don't think it's that
That's what I do.
serious.
And I
Yeah.
would be dead serious about it. I'd be like,
Are you gonna kill me?
but then I turn around and I'd be like, no, but I think that's funny. There is a slight bit of OCD to that, though.
Yeah, just maybe also just take some breaths, meditate
Yeah.
a little bit.
There was a guy that I used to hang out with, and he spent the night once, and he confided in me that he had to take all of the stove knobs off of the oven before he
That's a
went
little
to bed
extreme. That's a little
because he
extreme.
was scared that the house would burn down. So I woke up and all of my oven knobs were off of my
He
oven.
did that at your house?
Yes.
What?
Doing it at your own house is one thing, but to
No,
go
he
to
did it.
someone
He
else's
did it
house-
to my oven.
Sorry.
You're like, damn, who scouthed my oven? Like, what happened?
He also did the lock thing. He like did. And they did the front. I felt safe as fuck that night.
Okay, this one's funny. This one's short. Is it normal to be so dumb at 18?
Yes.
Am I too old to be acting this way? Let's see. By dumb, I mean making stupid decisions like I'm 15, like partying and drinking and smoking and ruining friendships. It's like I can't grow up. I think my best friends hate me after something I did at a party last night, and I'm self-reflecting. Would love some advice, please. Edit. I'd like to add that it also pisses me off that everyone who tells me to slow down and get my life together have so much help financially and literally from their parents when I have none. I have to pay for food and bills at home, and it annoys me that they don't. That's why I have no savings in my bank account unlike them. Well, here's the thing. I don't think so. I think have all the
So
fun
young.
have all the fun you want from like 18 to
Whenever the hell you
23.
want.
because first of all, you can't even officially drink yet until you're 21. You haven't even been out to a club yet. You've been to some parties and stuff and gotten a little crazy, but
Blurb.
the club.
No club.
You haven't even gone to the club yet.
No, I think that's why we enjoy life a little bit more. It's because we didn't go crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't really. And here's the thing too: is like not everyone. I don't know. I didn't really get into alcohol or anything until I was
People
like
get burnt out.
17 or 18.
You know?
And so at that time, I was like, well, you know what? Let's turn up because I don't know. I worked hard in high school. And
Yeah. I worked hard for nothing. I didn't even go to college. Like, let's go to the club right now.
So yeah, my advice is keep having fun. And I mean, obviously, you said it's ruining some friendships, so maybe clean up whatever sector of that is happening. You should be able to have fun without, causing drama. But
It sounds like that maybe you shouldn't be in those friendships either if you are so envious about it.
yeah,
You could
that's
maybe
the thing
go
too.
find other people that
Yeah.
you can kind of get on
Find
a deeper
someone-
level with.
Find people that come from this. I mean, it's good to like open your horizons and meet new people and other perspectives, but also like your close support group should really be people that know your life experience and
Yeah,
share that life experience with you.
understand
Yeah.
Like me and Gage, we both grew up poor. L stands for lame, loser.
Okay, we are back from break.
Put that in there. Put that in there. Let me at him.
And we are going to move into what's going on with the girls
The guys.
and the ladies. Our little pop culture segment and also just whatever's happening in our
Happening.
lives.
pop this pussy.
I'd like to start out with so I like to go on walks in the morning, get my little fresh air.
The morning?
Yeah.
I go on the evening walks.
I've been doing a lot more. Like since I just remember, so we were in Disneyland and we were outside all the time, and I was like, wow, I'm genuinely really happy right now and feel balanced.
You get that like morning burst.
Yes. So I was coming back from my morning walk the other day, and I came up to our apartment, and our maintenance man was sledgehammering our concrete stairs.
Why?
So our step has been crumbling, and so we needed to get it repaired. But they didn't tell us when they were coming. But it was just funny because I walked up, and literally I'm like, all I see is, I said, oh my God. Because we do have a back door, but the screen door is locked, and I can't unlock it unless from the inside.
Oh no.
And I didn't know they were coming yet. So I was like, I went up to him, and I was like, so can I like, because there was still like 3 steps left in like the base. I was like, can I hop up in there? Because I kind of have to go inside. And he didn't speak English, so we talked through like Google Translate and stuff.
Aww.
And eventually I was like, okay, thank you. I'm just going to hop up there. So thank you. And then I got inside, and I just saw him go. We have new stairs now, so period. Oh, yeah, you saw them. What do you think?
I honestly didn't look.
You didn't notice that they were wood instead of concrete?
No. I'll look when I leave.
So what do you have going on in your week?
What do I have going on?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm currently going through my love triangle right now. That's what I'm going through.
A love triangle?
Yep.
Are you Bella?
Yeah.
Edward, or...
Tag yourself.
Yeah. which one?
So I am.
Are you Bella, Edward, or Jacob?
I think I'm Jacob.
Oh, not imprinting on the baby.
I think I am Jacob because I'm so lame. You know, I'm just kidding.
What to the baby?
You know what? I was always Team Jacob, though.
No.
Just because he's hotter than Robert Patterson.
Comment down below what team you were.
This was serious. I remember back in when these movies were coming out.
This was like crippling.
It was like
This split people apart more than politics.
people got divorced.
Ruined.
This ruined America.
Ruined. And I want to know if it's true because I heard this rumor that they did that vote when the movies were coming out, whether you were Team Jacob or Team Edward. And they said that they filmed an ending that was for Team Edward if it won, and then an ending for Team Jacob if it won. I want to know if it's real. I
Where's
don't
the director's cut, y'all?
Like, I want to know what we missed. But no. I'm actually Bella, but I'm just a loser.
Period.
I know my wrongs, but that's what's going on in my life. But what I've been viewing on social media is my man. My man quit filming his outdoor videos.
What's his official channel name again? Isn't it Outdoor
Boys? What is it called again? I'm blanking. Hello? Bless
Yes,
you.
Outdoor Boys.
Yeah, Outdoor Boys is officially done. I watched his YouTube video this morning, and it wasn't that he doesn't enjoy doing it anymore. He has just gained like 12 million subscribers within the last 6 months, and he says that people are reposting his videos. Like, he is being watched more than even he knows because people are watching him on his channel, and then the reposts are crazy. He's like, I don't know how to have a regular life anymore. He's like, I'm being stopped. I'm being messaged. It's affecting my marriage. It's affecting my children. Yeah. And he's like, my kids want to do YouTube. It's their dream as well. And he's like, and I just want to help them follow that dream. I'm done. This was never my plan, but if it's theirs, I'm just going to help them.
Wow.
And
I really
so
do get
sad.
it, though. Because especially when, like, your family, like, starts getting roped into everything, and they didn't ask for that.
No.
And I mean, it's not like he asked for that either. It's just the
He was
crazy
just sharing
internet.
something he loved, and people
Yeah.
realized that they loved it as well. But
Well, manifesting that boom for us.
all right, man,
Ruin my
I'm
life,
ready.
why don't you?
come on, ruin my life.
I'm ready. Talking about other content creators that are blowing up right now. My favorite YouTuber, TikToker, Twitch streamer right now is Vanilla Mace. Do you know who this is?
No.
Zoe, you would love Vanilla Mace. Let me show you. So she does TikTok, she does vlogs on YouTube. She is so funny. I feel like this is like the second coming of like Jenna Marbles or something.
That's a heavy.
It is. And
That's a heavy one.
and I don't use it lightly. And she is very, I mean, she's not like a copy of Jenna Marbles. She's her own person. I just mean that kind of YouTube personality. She is just so genuine, and
Oh,
you know who she is? Yeah.
Oh, I have watched a few of her videos. Remember, we were watching the thrift one the other day, and I
Yes,
said I already
yes.
watched it. She's like sliding her way into my YouTube stuff. Yeah.
She's getting huge. She gained like 200,000 subscribers in like 3 months, I think.
Okay, I do like her. I think
Yeah.
that she is funny.
And she's the one who, which is crazy because I didn't know this, about a year ago maybe, this clip went viral of her in the Target with the toy that like repeats what you say and turns it into a song.
Oh, they hit the Pentagon.
They hit the fucking Pentagon.
That was her.
Let me get the sound.
They hit the fucking Pentagon.
That was her, which is crazy.
They hit the fucking Pentagon.
They hit the fucking Pentagon. So yeah, I love her. I've been watching so much of her videos recently.
Get her on the podcast.
Girl, you want to come be interviewed? We'll Zoom. She's also just been a big inspiration for me just to like, I don't know, I feel like I've been stuck for a while, like kind of creatively and like not wanting to like, honestly, if you want to be a content creator, like just put it out there.
Oh my God, just throw
Nobody
crap
has a
out there. No
formula.
one cares anymore.
It doesn't need to be perfect.
They're looking for authenticity at this point.
Our angles are different every time we record because we don't remember where we put the cameras every time. Like, just put it out there. So yeah, she's been a big inspiration. Yes. Did you see that? Because you watch Game of Thrones and House of Dragon stuff on HBO,
Yes.
right? Did you see that they are rebranding again? So you know how they were HBO Max and then Max? What was HBO Max, and then Max? They're going back to HBO Max again.
Why?
Because they fucked up the first time. They should have kept it. HBO is such a reputable name. Like, why? What does Max mean?
Max means nothing.
And I don't know. As I work in marketing sometimes too. There's something this same thing happened too with X and Twitter. Tweet was literally a word in the dictionary.
Tweet.
And you get rid of that brand recognition. I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem like a smart move. I don't know. Maybe there was like some research studies they did or something, but now they're going back to HBO Max. So,
well, good luck with that, y'all. You're giving a freaking whiplash. Anyways.
Speaking of rebrands, there's a new pope in town.
Oh my gosh. They did that so quick.
Pope Leo. That was real fast.
There was a thread I saw because absolutely FX. I'm not getting back on there ever again. Sorry, guys. But I am on Threads.
Don't be sorry.
Come on, Threads.
Even though Threads is a little iffy sometimes.
You
as
and
well.
all 5 people that are on Threads.
I enjoy Threads a little bit, okay? I hate it though, honestly. But they were like, they picked up Hope in literally 2 days. You do not need 15 days worth of Zoom interviews to hire your next candidate.
Clock it. Because why did I even have to do 2 interviews at Target?
For these jobs,
For a
no.
cashier position.
Bring them in, see if they're able to,
Competent,
like,
I don't know.
literally competent, and be like, you're hired. You can start tomorrow.
That's all you need to do.
You do not need 3 to 4 levels of interviews.
It's ridiculous.
The Pope, the smoke blew into his face, and they said, you're hired.
Speaking of the old Pope, though, Pope Francis.
No,
But Trisha Paytas is pregnant.
really.
And we are all, it's going to be a boy. And we are already aware that
His name's going to be Francis.
that would be, I actually think Francis is a cute boy
That
name.
is a really cute name.
But we already know that Elvis is obviously Queen Elizabeth.
Yes.
Obvious.
Obviously.
And so, or maybe it was Malibu. I can't remember which one came about during that time.
I can't remember
Rest-
anymore.
Queen Lizzie, rest in peace. So yeah, Lizzie.
They say,
So Pope Francis is next.
um,
Okay, what is this? This is yours. Virginia passed a law.
oh, yeah, I was looking at this the other day. Virginia passed a law that any teenagers under the age of 16 are only going to be allowed to have a screen time of an hour a day. But yeah, unless the parent says otherwise, they are only getting 1 hour of screen time. That means that, like, all of the apps are going to have, like, age authentication.
I
Like,
get it.
just like the corn sites.
I do get it. That's just. What happened to the land of the free, y'all? What happened to the land of freedom?
It's so It's such a hard topic because short form content is mentally harming. It has changed the way our brains think so drastically.
I do definitely think that like kids should not be allowed to have technology from like ages 0 to 14. Like let them watch TV, like play some video games, whatever. But
like even just how little girls think of themselves. We used to like pass a magazine in like a family fair, and that would be the extent of like what we would see a woman is supposed to look like. Like you should just be able to. We weren't even meant to see ourselves.
Literally, we were never. Whatever. Yeah, I mean.
I think that they should try it. I think they should try it for a little bit. I think people are going to be angry.
Yeah.
But honestly, those kids probably.
I guess if below 16, that's not so bad. I guess.
That isn't terrible. Go outside. Ride your bike. My mom used to not even let me in until the sun set. So go. Plus it'll be summer. Go swim.
Yeah, it is summer.
Go swim, girl.
What's your song of the week this week?
My song of the week is Gnarly by Cat's Eye.
I don't think I've heard that song yet.
Yes, you have.
What is it?
Gnarly, like a bag of Takis on the shit.
Oh, okay,
no,
I get it. Yeah.
I'll be copy. What's your song?
My song is Shadow of a Man by Lady Gaga from Mayhem. What?
God, Gage.
Well, I didn't say that last week, did I? I can't remember.
No, I think it was the week before. You have to spread your horizons.
I love listening to the same album over and over and over.
I know, and I love listening to the same song over and over again, but I leave some room for some new.
Okay, well, I do have a second one.
Okay. If it's Ariana Grande.
Warm by Ariana Grande from the Eternal Sunshine Deluxe album.
Gage!
It's really good. She's in her producer bag. It's so good.
Gage, I have a question. Did you ever watch any of those movies I told you to watch about 7 episodes ago?
What do you think?
I was editing this podcast.
All right, everybody. So, do we have any more?
No, let's go ahead and end the episode. It's been a good day. Good. Thank you guys for watching. Follow us on our socials. I'm at Gage Boardman.
I'm at Zoe Sennett.
I'm also Gage Cat on YouTube and Twitch.
I'm also that bitch.
Period. Leave us a review on Spotify too if you are listening. Give us some stars. Share with your friends and family. Word of mouth is big. Yeah.
Anyways.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next time. Bye.
Bye, Pookies.
Bye, Pookies.